What up, YouTube? It's your girl, TT Chanel. You clicked the title, you read the page. That means yet again we're walking through Sydney's ghettos, Sydney's hoods. Super excited. Shout out to the lads, shout out to the mates, shout out to everybody rocking with me. Subscribe for the vibe. I cannot wait to visit Australia because I'm like super prepared. I know where to get the good eats from. Hit that subscribe. Let's go.
The world. You know me, coming from where I came from. I come from the hood, I come from these areas, I come from housing estates. I grew up in prison. I'm really interested in something.
Growing up in prison is crazy. Like, what? I've never heard somebody say that. I've heard I jumped off the porch at an early age. I grew up in the hood. I ain't never heard I grew up in prison. Like, prison raised this man. That's crazy. Look at what he become. See? Don't never give up.
Thing I want to do is, as I'm traveling the world doing my food show, I thought it would be a great idea if I walk around the hoods of the world, cities around the world, from Portugal to Australia, wherever we go, to show
Damn, can he come to America or is it like clip?
a different side to things that you hear about. And sometimes we don't hear about these things. Different stories, different ways of living. To me, it's interesting. Where better to start than my own backyard, Sydney. So one street up from Central Station up this way is Sydney's most densely populated housing estate. Surrey Hills, Redfern and Waterloo. They're the suburbs that it spreads through. Top of this street here, you can see over those buildings there, is the start of it. It's where all the housing is, all the flats are up here. So we'll just do a walkthrough.
What does that mean when y'all say the flats? What does the flats mean?
We meet people along the way. We'll have a yarn with them, get a feed, see what it's about, lad. This part that we're in here now, Surrey Hills, is actually trendy. It's actually a rich area. And then it just goes bang, ghetto.
Yo, it's like that almost everywhere you go, son. I could take it. Hold on, you can't even see my eyebrows. What's happening? Yo, I be taking like when I'm on the train and stuff, and you be seeing it, you be like, oh, this so nice, you know, depending on which area you in. And then as the train keep going, because I'm doing my little outside vlogs and all that, and you be like, oh, okay. It's getting a little ghetto. It's just so crazy how they put the nice neighborhood so close to the ghetto. I would never understand that. Like, but then it's like you don't want to have the nice neighborhoods too far from the ghetto because then it kind of looks bad. It's like, oh yeah, fuck you. But yeah, you get what I'm trying to say.
Alright, it's just up ahead of us on the right is the start of what spreads over, like I said, 3 different suburbs, high density housing. This is actually the only part of Sydney that has project built housing estates. So whilst there's a lot of different housing commission areas, housing estates in Sydney, they're all out in the suburbs. So they're all pretty much made up as suburban areas. What you'd see as suburban areas, just houses and spread apart, maybe townhouses at the most. But here it's very different, as you'll see. So this street is called Chalmers Street. This is the beginning of it, and this ends. What you see when I turn here, what you see there, and the towers around this that we're about to walk through, this goes for three suburbs straight.
Damn, so if the suburbs is ghetto, and that goes through 3 of them, 3 suburbs straight, that's ghetto, dangerous, hood, back to back like that. That is wow. We got something like that in America, and I will show y'all.
Known a lot of boys that lived in all of these. There specifically, that top window, my best mate lived in there for like 8 years. This project that we're going in here, this is called the Northcott project. So all the projects in here have names, not all of them, most of them.
Aw, you guys name your projects. We name our projects too, you know. We got Marcy, we got Red Hook, which is, Red Hook is where my family at. Shout out to Brooklyn, you know what I'm saying? But if the funny thing is, our project buildings are really tall. Like, it's crazy. Like, something else I'm going to show you guys as well. But hit that subscribe, and we going to keep this going.
Suss out behind here, what's going on?
It don't look that bad, though. I mean, they could have, they could put some grass up, like, let's so the kids, if they want to play and all that. But, it's the hood, man. Nobody care about the hood, man. It's messed up.
This is like their backyards. In there is like dryers and washing machines. I don't know if you can see, but they're like secured now. Behind every one of these is like that, like a little backyard, clotheslines and...
Nah, in our hoods, no funny.
Security.
The hood was security. That's kind of like how it was when I went to O Block. Yo, I keep saying I'm gonna drop my O Block story, but y'all gotta drop comments if y'all want it. I ain't gonna just be doing stuff to just do it. Like, for real, for real. That is tiring, lads. I gotta know y'all gonna tune in, man. But when I went to O Block, I was surprised that they had security. I'm like, y'all got security? It's the hood. Y'all got security? What's happening? Like, that's how you know you really in the hood, though. Like, when they gotta secure their... Because usually, like, when you in the hood, you'll see, like, the police doing a little circle around every 5, 10, 15 minutes, depending on what type of neighborhood you in. That's how frequent they would come. But actual, like, security, I was real shocked. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, yeah, this must be a real dangerous situation when you got security.
And then it's all again. Another whole big block of it. You thought that side was it. That was half of it. You can call this an overly dangerous...
Yo, I'm weak. He said some place would be safer than others. And some place really gonna be ghetto and dangerous. But I don't see Spaniard being a bit concerned. Like, he just said he grew up in prison. So I'm sure there's not one hood that he's afraid of going. Like, I doubt it.
Dangerous place. I wouldn't call it a safe place either, but I'm from here, so I'm comfortable here. But I can imagine when I'm getting around like Naples or Brazil or those flats in Paris that I'm not going to be walking around with such a smile, and I'll probably be like, hi. I definitely won't be taking a bag with me. All right, someone's coming out now. The security, is someone coming out? There they are. I'm gonna hide the camera while I go in, all right? Hey, what are you doing that way? Hey, don't. I just seen a bunch of people I knew as I came through.
Yo, that's gangster. He literally just snuck in there, basically.
Thank you. He let me through.
Yo, they got it locked up, and they let him in, and he don't even live there. Yo, Spaniard the GOAT. They let him in. He don't even live there. Yo, but that's crazy how tight the security is in the hood, though.
Hey, don't mind. Oh yeah, don't.
The elevators don't even look that bad. I ain't gonna hold you. I cannot wait to show y'all Brooklyn. Cause I said that y'all trains was clean, and somebody was like, "You think our trains clean?" Go look at my vlogs, A Day with TT Chanel. I'm telling you, our trains are disgusting. Like, I hate it. Not all our trains though, depending on where you go, but.
Project, as you're gonna see in a second. This particular project being the one that is not the highest, but the closest to the city, that was near Surrey Hills, near Central, has the best views that you will ever see in a housing commission estate. This is not pointing the city, this is pointing towards Redfern and Waterloo.
That is beautiful.
I'm trying to work.
Yo, at least you got a beautiful view in the hood.
Oh, there we go.
Yo, for this to be the hood, that is a beautiful view. Shout out Sydney. Shout out to the lads. Shout out to the mates. That is a beautiful view. I'm not gonna lie. That is real pretty.
There we go.
I need to visit Australia. And it's so crazy because I don't like going outside my country. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know if it's because I'm a lesbian and the world doesn't like us as much. But I don't know. I don't even feel safe like going to certain places in my country, but I be skeptical when it comes to like traveling overseas. But I know the lad's gonna hold it down, so it's lit.
Be scared of heights, so relax, alright? Alright, this is the view over here. Flats all the way down that way. You can imagine when these were built, how excited everyone would have been to live in here. And time went past, and like in this city area, this is close to as bad as it gets, like in terms of living flats. I would say the area down there is definitely worse, but these flats are dirty. Level 14? I only seen 12, so I pressed 11. Right, this one opened up. These are sketchy, bro. They're so sketchy. Oh, bro. The smell too. You know what? It's not that bad now.
Oh, yo, our project elevator smell like straight piss. No funny. Like the bums be peeing in there, and it just smells awful. Not all of them, though, but majority.
There's been times where it's just smelled. It is just what you thought. Piss, body odor. It actually smells decent right now. You gotta get buzzed out even. Is it alright? Hey, I can see one of the boys there in front of me. Hey, Dawn! Doing a little vlog, lad, just getting around with a GoPro. It's one of the boys. Dawn. Uzi, he's a rapper. How you doing? Doing, my brother? What are you doing? Just getting a drink?
Just got a drink, bro. One of the boys.
Yeah. And floating around, doing a little hood tour, a little walk around.
Yeah, Surrey's, eh?
Yeah, we're starting in Surrey's.
Yeah.
We're going down through Redfern, Waterloo.
Yeah, nice.
Spin him out. Tell them what's it like around here, bro.
Bro, around here, a lot of drug addiction.
Yeah.
A lot of crime.
A lot of crime.
A lot of kids growing up in disadvantaged households and that. So yeah, a lot of.
Damn, man, that's typical story of the hood, man. It's messed up. They don't care about us.
Crime, generational crime.
Yeah.
And yeah, bro, it is what it is.
Yeah, bro, but look at it, eh? I went up the top. I'm scared of heights. So I sort of went near the edge. I was going like that. I was going, look at the view, holding the stick out the edge.
Someone's yelling out.
Someone's yelling out. Were they? Up there. Yeah.
There's security here now. There never used to be no security.
Yeah, I know. But he just let me in.
Did he?
I didn't think I was going to get through. And plus I tried to hide the camera, but I just, you know how you got to sign in?
Yeah.
He just goes buzz through. But you actually got to get buzzed out. Not only in, but out. Yeah, because there's no handle. I went up, I'm like, so I had to knock on the window, can I get out? And he's like, all right, sweet.
That's what happened anyway.
What have you been doing anyway? Any new music coming out?
Yeah, I'm going to release in about 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yeah.
That'll be about the time that this comes out.
Yeah, so when this comes out, I'll have a new video out.
What's your YouTube?
YC Uzi. YC space AWZY.
YC 2 letters, space.
Yo, drop a comment. What's his YouTube? I'm gonna do a reaction video on it. I'm too high to write it down or do anything, but I'm gonna bring it back and drop the comment for me. I'm gonna do a reaction.
Yeah.
That'll be about the time that this comes out.
Yeah, so when this comes out, I'll have a new video out.
What's your YouTube?
YC Uzi. YC space AWZY.
YC 2 letters, space AWZY.
Instagram Trendsetter Chino. TRNDSETAR.
Right at the bottom. Sick coming, bro. Later, I'm off, bro. We're discovering.
Yo, he did what I do. He said I write at the bottom and definitely didn't write it on the video. Yo, that'd be me though. Wait, let's see. Let's see if he put it in the description. Or if he had a lazy moment like me. Let me see. Look. He had a lazy moment. Yo, that'd be me though. It's something about it. Like, yo, I just want to get the content out. It's like editing videos. It's like, and besides, 9 times out of 10, your supporters, they want the real, raw, uncut you anyway. So it's like, I ain't editing nothing, man. Y'all see, y'all don't be hearing me cough on camera. If I cough. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I got a boogie in my nose. I'm going to pick it. I might put the camera that way, but pick it, go wash my hands. But if it's right there at the time, I'm not going to sit there and let the booger be there. I'm going to have to go and grab it real quick. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, we're only human. Y'all probably picking the booger right now, watching this video.
He's another rapper. I started out rapping. He's another rapper from around here. Yeah, just bumping into lads on the way. This is the central between all the Surrey Hills estates. Their one and only shop. Have a go at it.
That spot look ghetto as hell.
That's his Audi. We'll go in here and... Where's the drinks, boss? Oh. Thank you. Thank you, boss.
No.
Listen to him, still gonna see that shop. Leaving the Surrey Hills Estates, crossing the road into Redfern. One whole side of Redfern, which was the worst side and which was the most notorious suburb in the country, where the block was, has already been demolished. And right down there, here, there's a Lebanese restaurant here, and it's been here since the beginning of time. Actually, Sydney's first Lebanese community was Redfern. It was a Christian Lebanese community, and they've been here for a long, long time. And they built a lot of Arabic stores around here. And these have been standing for a long time, but this one place in particular, Fatima's, all the boys have been going here to get lamb wraps since like I can remember.
What's a lamb wrap? Drop a comment, let me know.
It's a mad place. We'll go in here with salsa. Hey brother, how are you? Hey, good. Can I get a lamb wrap, please? Yeah, thank you.
Ooh, we're about to see what a lamb wrap is. So excited.
It's a wall of like a mixture between locals and famous people that have come here before. And all full photos on the walls, old school photos. Anthony Mundane when he was like 20 years old, old Bulldogs players.
Who? Anthony who? Who that? Drop a comment.
Hummus, tabbouleh, chili garlic, purple pickle. That's all. Yeah, these wraps, I'm telling ya. Wow. These wraps, wow. A lot of the places.
Yo, what that mean? These wraps, well. That was funny.
Purple pickle.
I'm gonna bring that back.
That's all. Yeah, these wraps, I'm telling ya.
Well.
Wow.
These wraps, I'm telling you, well.
These wraps, wow.
Well, what does that mean? What does that mean?
A lot of the places too, you know why I'm happy that we're starting here in Sydney's housing estates, where I grew up, is because more than 80% of the housing that in the estates that we walk past are already due for demolition. They got a set date, maybe a year or two in the future. There's signs protesting it as we walk on.
Yo, that's crazy because the buildings didn't look that bad. And where do the people go when they do things like that? That's kind of messed up, man. Something got to change.
I'll try and figure out when, but it's all getting knocked down. The government has said that it's not suitable to have people in housing commission in inner city areas. They need to be far out in the suburbs, on the outskirts of the city, in the cheap areas. To cut a long story short, that's what's happening. They have different ways of explaining it, but that's what's happening. It's happened in different parts of the inner city, other housing estates that we're not walking through today, which, like I said, Surrey Hills, Redfern and Waterloo is the major ones. There are smaller ones like Millers Point's already disappeared. The one I call most home, Woolloomooloo, still exists. It's on the other side of the city. And Glebe, which still exists, but that's on the other side of the city again. Woolloomooloo's on the east, Glebe is on the west. We are in the south, so we're in South Sydney area, the football team, the Rabbitohs.
See, I'm learning. We in South Sydney, football team, the what? The Rabbitohs?
Millers, which still exists, but that's on the other side of the city again. Woolloomooloo's on the east, Glebe is on the west. We are in the south, so we're in South Sydney area, the football team, the Rabbitohs. Millers Point was like in the north or the inner city near Circular Quay. But yeah, we won't see those in this episode, but it's already started to happen. It happened at Millers Point, like I said, and is happening soon. It won't be long, 10 years or something, and there will be no placement. The city is just going to be for rich people. It almost is already. It almost is. See these houses across the road? These aren't housing commission. So on this whole street, you have private housing. Between the estates here, you have private housing, and I can guarantee you that one.
That's called gentrification. What do you guys call it? And gentrification is basically when they come to the hood and they fix it all up, make it all nice, raise prices, and kick the poor folks out. That's basically what they trying to do. The fact that this is happening in Australia and happening in America, I'm pretty sure it's happening everywhere else, just lets me further know what I told my girl a few weeks ago was correct. Eventually, it's not going to be about race. It's not going to be about sex. It's not going to be about anything other than rich and poor. If we don't stop this idea of money, and just business, that's all it's ever going to be, is poor and rich. And eventually they're going to turn on each other. It's going to be a war. I'm telling you. Mark my word. It's going to be the poor versus the rich, because that's exactly what's happening. That's why they want the rich people to stay together and they want the poor people to stay together. I'm telling you.
One of those houses across. Hey, Dawn, bro. One of those houses across the road is worth a minimum of $2.5 million. Minimum. Like one with no renos, not redone inside, you know. So already the contrast
I don't feel like that's worth it.
between the people in the housing and the people next door in the private is literally poor people to multi-millionaires. Yeah. So unfortunately, when that happens, the clearing of all of these housings, it will just be the rich of the rich living anywhere near here and overseas investors. Oh, I'm sweating on one of these wraps, I'm telling ya. Yum, I'm so excited. That's homemade chili sauce, eh, boss? Yes. Beautiful. They got mad homemade chili sauce, maddest. $13. Yum. Forgive me, I'm hungry. I know I'm interrupting the hood tour. It's up this street. We are now in Redfern. Let me stop and eat this, please. I'm hungry. Stop for a quick hood eat. Wow. Yum.
Yo, I'm screaming. He really stopped and eating and just in the hood like it's nothing. Comfortably too. That's some shit I would do, yo. Maybe that's why I like reacting to this video, because I promise you, when I do my vlogs, I be like, alright, time to smoke. Like, smoke break. For real. Okay, where I'm at, time to smoke.
Yeah. The hummus is so... You know when hummus is almost tangy? It's that fresh. The garlic is so strong. Pickles are so salty.
I hate pickles. Yuck.
The tabbouleh is soaking wet. The chili is home done. The bread is fresh. The lamb skewers are hot. Well. All right, let's continue.
Well. There's something about that well. I don't know.
Floods we're gonna see now on.
Yo, I got a comment the other day said that y'all don't say lads anymore. Y'all say mates. But he actually says lads more than he says mates. That's like, I believe it's like maybe my first time paying attention to him actually saying mates. But y'all drop a comment, let me know what you think about that. But I'm gonna start saying mates too. You know, it's something about the lads, man. And listen, since day one y'all been rocking with me, so it's kind of like I kind of got to stick to my quote, shout out to the lads. I'm sorry. But when I say that, listen, I know y'all say the lads is called les, right? Les, if I'm saying it correctly. But when I say lads, when you hear lads from TT Chanel, she's talking about everybody over in Australia, right? That's girls, boys. I know what you're probably thinking. TT, no, that's not how it works. You're messing it up. Please, guys, listen, just let that be a me thing, okay? I like saying shout out to the lads. I don't want to say shout out to the lads and les. It sounds, I don't know, I feel like I'm saying it wrong. So when I say shout out to the lads, that's saying shout out to everybody, even my folks out in America. I know y'all probably writing in the comments like, no, TT, I don't like it. Just let me rock out. Please, let me have something. Let me have some. Everybody else on YouTube got something. Well, I can have something. That's my thing. Thank you.
These are the windows I was jumping in and out of as a kid, teenager.
Did he just say he was jumping out the window? Yo, what? Yo, listen, we'll be 20 minutes in, and in about 10 more minutes, I'm going to stop it, and then we're going to do part 2. And part 2 is just going to be the remainder of the video, all right? Because you guys got after me in my Mount Jurat reaction video. I was like, TT, you didn't even watch the whole thing. That's because sometimes I get tired, and I get hungry, and I'm like, oh, I'm just saying a video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take a quick break, but I'm going to stop it in the next 10 minutes, and then we're going to come back for part 2. So for part 2 will be a whole nother video. So y'all just rock out after you watch this part, go watch part 2. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got nothing else better to do. Yes, I do, TT. How you know? Because you watching YouTube. So if you had something else better to do, then get off YouTube right now, for real. Go do that, and when you done doing what you got better to do, come. I was gonna say come.
So as you can see, whoa, see that rat. As you can see, there are 3 massive buildings. We call these the Three Sisters. And this one across the road, which is way wider but shorter, I think it's called Gilmore Flats. Have a go at the shop here, but the only shop in the middle of Redfern's projects. Oh, sorry, there's a doctor.
That's a doctor? I pull up my doctor's office anywhere around this type of environment that look like this. No, I'm going somewhere else. Oh, but you're sick. I don't care. I'll take my chances.
Hey, good brother, how are you? Yeah, good brother, good. Waiting for the doctor, bro.
It just looks sketchy, you know? Like, it just, I don't know. Then it's like the projects is right there, so it's like, I don't know. It looks sketchy.
Yeah, Poets Corner.
Oh, Poets Corner, bro. From around here?
Yeah, it's Waterloo.
Waterloo? What's your name, brother?
My name's Ben.
Ben, where you from around here? Redfern, Waterloo?
Yeah, originally from like Gladesville area, but yeah, Waterloo now.
You ended up down here?
Yeah, down here.
How'd you end up down here, my bro?
Tribulations.
Trials and tribulations.
How life goes.
It's only trials and tribulations that you end up around here, eh?
Yeah, that's it.
Where you staying now, around
That's
Waterloo?
Like, yeah, down Daniel Solander there.
Yeah. How you find it around here?
Yeah, no, it's good. Like, fuck, I said to my missus, like, it's one of the only places, like, in
Yo, he
Sydney
looks like
that
he's
I've
on
been
age.
to where everyone knows each other, everyone still says hi to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. He kind of looks like he's on something. I know what you're thinking. TT, what does that mean? Like, he looked like he's on something, you know? That was my chair, by the way. Like, I didn't fart, okay? That was my chair. I just put my feet up because it's cold.
Like, you're walking down the street.
Like a
But,
strong
like,
community.
Yeah, like I didn't even know my old neighbours living in Gladesville, but I know everyone from around here. So,
That's an interesting point.
yeah.
That's a very good point, actually. You're very right about that. Since I've lived in areas that are outside it, when you're in this area, you know who's that? You know, oh, that's ladies. Look, now you say, Dawn,
Yo, everybody.
Yeah, actually, that's a
knows
very
Spain,
good point, bro. Is that
Lower socioeconomic society, like communities, you find that a lot more. The people are a lot more down to earth and that. But like I think it's a positive about this community.
Yeah, it is, eh? And what's drugs still f***ing bad around here?
Yeah, it is what it is. Like anywhere you go, like you said, you're going all around the world. Like
Yep.
you go into
Had dust in my eye. I was blowing my son. Blowing my.
any community anywhere in the world, and you'll find drugs.
Yep, that's right.
There's gonna be that, like the war on drugs. It's a joke. Like the way they do it. Like Portugal, you said you're going to Portugal.
Yep.
They actually do it good over there.
Drugs are legalised there.
Yeah, fucking
Yeah,
like they
I'm
found
interested to see that.
Yeah, they found it.
Wait, what? Drugs are legalized in Portugal? But, like, what type of drugs? Like, because there's all type of drugs. People consider marijuana a drug. Like, what did they mean? Let me know.
crime rate over there dropped significantly once they changed that law. So
Yeah, wow.
yeah.
Mad, bro. All right, my bro.
Happy days. Good
Later.
to speak to you.
Good to speak to you. How are the police around here, bro? I forgot to ask you that. Still dogs? Still dogs. Very good point he made. So he come from what used to be, what is a very good area. He's from a very good area of Sydney, Gladesville. And not to be judgmental, I'm sure he won't be upset, but obviously I can tell, like, I'm from the hood. I done 13 years in jail, I know. Right, like, my
He's on drugs, right, Spain, y'all? That's what I call. I called it. Did y'all call it?
judgment is good. So obviously he's become a drug addict and
I just said that. I said, yo, he look like he on something. I said that. See? Come on. Like, when you from the hood, you know, B. Not even. To be honest, you don't even got to be from the hood to know that he on something. Like, but I've seen people look like that.
He's ended up around the people of this area and then moved in because he thought life was fit here. And that's the story about so many people here. Like so many of these flats.
And I knew he was a druggie because when he was like, when Spaniard brought up drugs and stuff, and he was like, well, you know, because he was like, drugs in the area. He was like, well, there's drugs in every area. Yeah, but some areas there's more drugs than others. Like the one you're living in. That's why you move there, so you can fit in. Prayers for him, though. I don't wish that on nobody.
A full vid.
Like, I don't know if that's as the hood as I expected. Because, like, I just feel like if you have security in your building, and somebody, that means it's somebody controlling who comes in, who comes out. 9 times out of 10, how can it be as violent? But like I said, I did go to O Block, and they did have armed security. And he ain't had no regular ass gun. He had a big gun. But I say that the difference with that is, it's some shit going on. Like, they got ops to the point where we couldn't even, like I said, we gonna get into that story time one day. But that makes sense why they got security. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, is it really a dangerous building if there's security? I don't think so. Because it's like, it's being monitored.
And you write the paper and you check in as a visitor of them, and they let you through. And so if you don't know anyone's name or unit and they check it, you can't get through. But that other place in Surrey's Northcote, he didn't care, that fella.
Yeah, he definitely didn't care. They need to fire his ass.
Security guard. He's coming out. Look, I'm going to go in because someone's coming out. Hey, brother. He's not going to let me through. Oh, yeah. Doing, brother. Look, he's going to tell me not to film. Watch. Hey? Yeah, I'm visiting. Billy Olsen. Not allowed to film? Yeah, 100%. I'll turn it off right now, brother. Thank you very much.
Yo, what? You can't film in your own... Like, what if he... What? Why he can't film? That's crazy.
Thank you. Told ya. Watch him come out. Oh, I'm going to get the elevators already here. Too late, brother. Too late. He would have...
Yo, Spaniard don't listen to nothing. He like me. Talking about I can't... What you mean? I'm gonna do what I want.
Yeah, you would have checked the lifts are a lot nicer in this one. So you just make up a name. I think that's what you do. You just make up a name. What did I say?
Yo, I thought he really knew that person. He said just made up a name.
Bill on the 9th floor. There's not even 9 floors. It only goes to 8. Look. I said the 9th. That's a good throw-up. Just say someone in a floor that doesn't exist. Hey, don't kill me.
Oh, look at the pretty little puppy.
Hey, don't bite me.
Oh, that puppy remind me of Oreo. Well, they don't look nothing alike, but the way, like, the puppy ran and barked. It's cute. Come on.
I wonder if there's another way out, or if they've sealed all the fire exits. I reckon they have. No, they wouldn't have been able to. That's illegal, right? To seal the fire exits.
That sounds crazy illegal. Yo, what does reckon mean?
I just know what they're like around here. They'll try and siphon everyone through the security checkpoint. I was actually shocked about when in Surrey Hills, you need security to check you to get out. That's actually shocked me. See, boss? How do you get out now, bruh? Oh. If I keep continuing this way in front of me, we're leaving.
Alright, we're gonna stop this. Y'all, you know what? I'm gonna just rock out. We get to part 2. Yeah.